What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy Wormy, and we got a special little treat here for you because tomorrow, well actually tonight, we have our preview night for Aquaman 2 and the Lost Kingdom, and tomorrow is when it initially launches into theaters. That's right, Aquaman 2 and the Lost Kingdom, and it's starting to look like this movie will make a massive plop. That's right, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom reportedly on track for worse box office opening than the Marvels. DC sequel predicted to pull in just $40 million domestically across the Christmas weekend. That's right, this is also a Christmas weekend. That means it's a holiday weekend. That's a 4-day weekend for this movie to potentially make money. You got Thursday night previews, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Those are your a 5-day weekend to be more precise. If I'm going to be very honest with you, this is a massive time to try to get money for this movie and everything. And when it looks at where it's going in regards to marketing, in regards to everything right there, it also kind of looks like DC's just given up on it. But as we scroll down here, per a December 19th analyst of the upcoming holidays box office prospects provided by Deadline's Anthony Delaranzo, I don't know, and Nancy Tadagabla, I don't really care. Their names aren't that important. The final chapter in DC's first attempt at a cinematic universe is currently looking at a domestic box office of just $40 million across the entirety of its debut 4-day weekend. That's right, that's all 4 days. You're looking at potentially just $10 million a day domestically for this movie. Now, obviously, you're going to have some sort of play around, some sort of thing's going to give. This is roughly an estimate, but to be honest, I'm not seeing the actual interest in this movie, and we'll get into further reasons on why there probably won't be any interest in this movie whatsoever. And unfortunately for the Aquaman, who would be king, his financial outlook barely looks better overseas, because when you scroll down here, launching in 73 markets, including the highly coveted China, the James Wan directed sequel is only set to take in somewhere between $75 million and $80 million, with a possible peak of just $110 million through Sunday. That is a abysmal amount of overseas budget and everything, especially if you are going into the China market. Remember, when it comes to the China market, you get a different cut and split compared to other movies overall. China takes roughly, I believe, 75% of the budget. You only get 25% of that profit. So their box office deals are so much different than they are over here. So you're making even less money in regards to the Chinese box office. But when we come over here and take a peek at like comparing it to its past performances in regards to Aquaman 1, it ain't good. It is really, really bad, because right now we're looking at a potential $30 million drop off when you compare it to Aquaman 1, which came out obviously within a better economy, a better box office era and everything like this. But this is a movie that did make $1 billion. This is their first $1 billion movie outright within the actual DCEU. There's a lot of reasons why it did that. You know, Jason Momoa abs, pretty hot. Amber Heard was pretty hot at the time. The whole dramas didn't come out. It was actually a decent movie. Not the greatest thing ever, but it wasn't horrific to watch. But from here, you know, it ain't looking good, because even when you compare all these numbers right here across the board, it ain't good, because when you take a look at the Marvels, for example, even its opening weekend was just slightly better than all this domestically, sitting at a $46 million domestically over its initial weekend. Now, again, these are some interesting things. We might be seeing worse going on than the Marvels here. We could be $10 million better than the Marvels. Let's be fair here. I'm being totally honest. Domestically, it could be a little higher, it could be a little less. These are just averages and predictions. But there's a good chance that it's gonna do even worse, because when you come over here, there's another interesting tidbit of information that has started resurfacing to one of the potential reasons as to why the Aquaman movie wasn't gonna do good at all, considering one of its stars. Amber Heard completely erased from the Aquaman 2 trailer. Remember, this was the thing that was going on. Started begging the question, what's going on here? Because when you come over here to the the initial trailer. You know, you got Amber Heard right here in the trailer. Come here to the exact same shot on the second trailer. Everything is gone. All of a sudden, they're gone. They're not going around doing marketing. They're not talking about Amber Heard at all. Well, apparently, she's still in the movie, and within like 15 minutes in the movie. That's why Amber Heard is still within the Aquaman 2 movie, has dialogue, and has basically a runtime of about 15 minutes within the entirety of the movie. Yep. Aquaman 2, new details on Amber Heard's role revealed along with leaked shot of Mira. It sounds like Amber Heard's Mira might have a bigger role in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom than we've been led to believe. A couple of quick shots aside, the marketing for James Wan's sequel has basically pivoted away from Mira as much as possible. This is likely due to the several factors, but Heard confirmed that Warner Brothers didn't want her to reprise the role at all during her defamation trial. This is, we already know, which was a bunch of BS. And let's be fair, you're in a sticky situation here. It's becoming more and more obvious, and as you can see, these things were removed due to copyright, and probably so because these are leaked information. Let's be fair here, guys. Okay, she was going to be in the movie no matter what. We were talking about, is she out of the movie? Is she not in the movie? How is it going to play out? Are they changing it? Consider you did have a lot of reshoots. She was probably contractually obligated to be in the movie a certain amount of time. Now, removing her from the trailer was obviously trying to convince people that she's gone. Obviously, they weren't going to come out and actually say she's gone or not. Obviously, they weren't going to do any of that because that ends up going to the idea that, hey, you know, we can't admit that she's in here because they know how toxic she is. But hey, she's in there the whole time. I was wrong. I thought maybe they were going to take her out. Maybe she was going to only be in there for a little bit. Maybe they're going to off her right away. Maybe they'll throw her in a coma right away so we don't have to deal with her at all. She's in roughly 15 minutes of the movie, and at least large rules. How large the rules are, I don't know. I'm just going off of what I've been told and what I've read. But I'm going to leave it there, guys, because this movie is starting to look like a bigger sinking turd than Amber Heard could produce. But let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now. What's going on, guys? Listen, it's Christmas season coming up, and you know what makes great gifts? That's right, Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee makes wonderful gifts, and guess what? They don't just have great coffees, teas, and cocos. They also got gear, they got K-cups, and also they got wonderful gift boxes. Gift boxes that include all sorts of wonderful great goodies. You got chocolate covered coffee beans, raspberry yogurt pretzel twists, sea salt milk chocolates, caramel. You got chocolate covered coffee beans, peppermint hot cocoa, spicy and sweet treat mixes, kettle corn pop, premium vacuum travel tumblers, and all sorts of wonderful great stuff that you can get at Coffee Brand Coffee. And these make great Christmas gifts. So guys, please check out coffeebrandcoffee.com and use promo code BACKTACO at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. That's coffeebrandcoffee.com, promo code BACKTACO.